Alright, it's a really cold, snowy winter day. There's supposed to be a big storm coming. Yeah, it's cold. Heater's running. Trying to stay warm. But we have an issue. I'm going to show it to you. My tailpipe has come unfastened from the muffler on my truck. And I'll show you this when I get the truck up in the air. But GM had the bright idea to make everything from right about here, where your Y pipe comes down, all the way to the tailpipe, one piece. And it's like 600 bucks. And this truck's worth about $3 grand. So I didn't want to throw a $600 exhaust system on it. I'm cheap. That's why I'm still driving a cheap truck. And the heat shield on top of the muffler developed a crack a long time ago, and then that heat shield vibrates, and I thought it'd be smart one time, and I tack welded it, and then just split a different spot and vibrated again. So I pitched in, found this guy on Amazon. It's a Walker product. I'll have to see if I can find the part number eventually. But it's supposed to be basically a slip fit muffler where you cut the exhaust pipe off and you shove the pipes into it and clamp it, and it works just like a factory piece. I did some forward thinking before I started this project and picked up some extra parts. It does not come with the clamps, for one. That's to be noted. For two, I bought a section of exhaust pipe just in case where it rusted off, if I'm missing like a couple inches or whatever. And also, so if I cut the two pipes off, yeah, it's a 2-into-1 system. If I cut the two pipes off too close to the too far away, that I can fill the gap in the back end, if you understand what I'm saying. But let's get the truck up on jack stands. It's going to drip on me all day, which I hate. But sometimes you got to do it, and I got time to do it right now. I would love to be skiing, but unfortunately, we had some 60-degree days and couldn't ski. I had a bigger project going on. That's why I haven't posted any videos in a while. You'll see a huge, probably video montage of what I've been doing. It's not automotive related really, but hey, them's the breaks. Alright, let's get this truck up in the air. Alright, like I said, here's the problem. This is my muffler, and this is my tailpipe. And as you can see, it's broke off fairly flush. It broke right at the weld. And with the fact this thing rattles anyway, constantly, due to if you can see it, that cracked heat shield. It's cracked on both sides actually. This is what it does at idle. It'll drive you absolutely batty. But anyway, so what we're gonna do to install this muffler, the new muffler, is we're gonna cut these off as close as we can to flush with them welds. And my tool of choice is going to be the Sawzall. Like I said, well, at least that's what we're going to try, is the Sawzall. We'll see how it goes. I'm going to get out of here because, like I said, with snow, everything be leaking. And I don't need my camera ruined. So I'm going to go back out from underneath here and cut this puppy off. Well, there's the old versus the new after I sawzalled it off. Once I got a blade long enough, it only took a couple minutes, but there seems to be a problem. I like to go to the parts store with the part I'm going to replace in hand, and yeah, that looks like a problem. One's on the left and one's on the right, and I don't know that they're the same size. I mean, this end looks pretty good. This end, not so much. And because I cut it off, I can't just put the old muffler back on. So we might have to get creative here. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw it up there in place loose. See how far I can push that tailpipe around to see if it'll, you know, fit up. So I won't be providing a link to this in the description unless it really works and you really want to try it, or if I can make it work. If I can't make it work, yeah, you're not getting any links. Junk. Well, actually, I'll give you a link anyway, just because you'll know what not to buy. Let's see what we get into. Alright, Silverado muffler installation, take 2. Bad muffler, wrong muffler, and then a trip to Napa gave me a suspiciously smaller muffler that they say works the same, but we'll find out. It's got a 3-inch outlet, which seems to match up to the rest of them, but it's got dual 2.5-inch inlets, which if you look at, yeah, that one's got 2, they're all 3 on the top. And that's on at least the right side. So at least it's closer to what it was. I'll see what I can fit up. This is the Napa part number. Right there. Napa quiet flow. See how it fits, shall we? So we reached kind of an impasse where this is 2.5-inch pipe, but it's not, at least it doesn't seem to be flared. So it doesn't slip over my old exhaust, and apparently I don't have a 3-inch outlet either. I'm not sure what I'm going to do about that. We're contemplating that, but first things first, here's what I found. And there's 2 things I figured out. One is I have this piece of what I think is 2 1/4. Might be 2 1/2, but it tucks nicely inside. So that tells me that my exhaust underneath there is not 2 1/2. But what I noticed, and we're going to see if I can show you some more of this, is, sorry, you see that neck? Where it necks down? You can see it on both pipes. I'm going to cut that neck off and see what we end up with. I still may have to get creative because of this exhaust hanger. Sorry, that exhaust hanger right there. But I'm at an impasse where I feel as if there's nothing I can do but break it. You know what I mean? So I'm going to cut these about another inch back where it doesn't neck down, and we'll see if I can slide something inside. I don't know. See what I can do. See what works. Alright, here we go. Well, it would seem I've had some success. It doesn't fit perfect, but I think it'll clamp down kind of nice. And the best part is, it does fit inside of there. Sorry about the shaking. This is a 2.5-inch piece of pipe. I did measure it, 2.5. That I had left over from an H-pipe kit. This is the H-pipe part with a bend in it. I used a straight. So we'll whap it right about here. And take a chunk off there. Clamp those 2 up, and then we'll figure out the rest. Alright. As you can see, I got my 2.5-inch plugs in here, and I think that'll, once I clamp these down, that'll seal up pretty well. Hopefully no leaks. And then back here, oh, let me move my light. Original tailpipe tucks kind of nicely inside of a piece of 3-inch pipe that tucks inside of the muffler. So if you're going to put this Napa muffler on, keep in mind that you'll need a piece of 2.5 straight pipe. We can cut about 2 6-inch sections out. I'd say you need maybe a foot of it and a couple inches of 3-inch. This isn't 3-inch. None of this is flanged. The muffler's flanged. This is all slip fit because Chevy got some sort of deal on probably Chinese made exhaust parts. But she's all together. Now clamp her up, see what she sounds like, see if there's any leaks. Okay, but you don't want to watch that, so here I go. Well, sometimes you learn stuff. The exhaust under a Silverado is 2 3/4. I have not found a muffler to fit that I can put my hand. Well, I haven't found one at all. More or less, I also haven't found one I can put my hands on anytime soon. So I need this truck up and running. This is my breadwinner. I put it together. I clamped it up with 3-inch clamps because last night I didn't have any 2 3/4, which I got now, but I'm going to double my bets. We had some exhaust leaks. I'm going to double my bets up. I'm going to slip everything together with some of this. This goes on the fittings to help, like the slip fits to help any gaps. I'm hoping this works. So if you have a Silverado and you got 2 3/4-inch exhaust, actually research what size exhaust you have first. I didn't realize there was 3/4 pipe. I always thought it was, 2-inch, 3-inch, 3.5. But there's 1/4-inch differences in pipe. And see if you can find yourself a muffler that will fit. If not, well, we can do this and hope for the best. I'm still money ahead versus having somebody else do it. And I am still money ahead from buying a whole exhaust system. See how it goes. Well, it ain't pretty, but they're on there. I know I gooped the crap out of them, but let's face it, this ain't a show truck. This is a make me money truck. And as long as it passes inspection, that's the most I need. And I also used, let me move my light, a little bit of the heat exhaust repair tape, JB Weld variety as well. I didn't do this because anything leaked. I did this because I was afraid it was gonna leak. Do you get what I mean? So the clamps are holding. I mean, the clamps made it solid, but I just wanted some extra insurance because I'm doing a 2 3/4 into a 3 with a 3-inch clamp holding everything together, and it does feel solid, but I just wanted that little bit of extra. I don't want to do this again insurance. And the same thing here, that's 2.5 into a 2 3/4 with a 2 3/4 clamp. It did clamp up, but this just looks ugly as hell, but it makes it so I don't think I have to worry. I smeared it all inside the pipe, slid the pieces and on the outside of the pipe, slid the pipe together, put the clamps on, then I took a glove finger and I kind of tried to work it back into the pipe on both sides. Just why not? I mean, I gooped the hell out of it. That was one tube, by the way. That wasn't even actually a full tube, by the way. So we'll see how that holds up. Alright. Well, let's see if we have any leaks, shall we? I just fell off my roller. Time to get it off the jack stands and be done. Alright, thank you and good night. Alright, we got some miles on her again. And I'll let you know that so far everything's still solid, not leaking. Alright. What can I say? This was a learning experience. I personally hate exhaust. I mean, it's just me. I hate everything but brand new. Now, if I was planning on keeping this truck for a long time, and it wasn't just a work truck to me, I would have probably, in hindsight, just bought a whole new stainless system and been done with it. Like, boom, there it is. Take today and yesterday, unbolt everything and rebolt everything right back together and be done. However, that being said, this is not that, and I look at new trucks a lot. Can't justify the money yet, but, and by new, I mean new to me. Lord knows it'll be a long time before I get a new one, but anyway, I just wanted a quick fix to get me back on the road, get this truck inspected, Pennsylvania state-based safety inspections, and get it done. So if you were looking for a way, well, actually either way, if you were looking to make this a quick one-stop, throw a Flowmaster in it and be done deal, I got news for you. I don't think that it is. I don't think you can do that with the exhaust that GM put on it. Your best bet, in my opinion, is to go ahead and order like a Flowmaster stainless system, 600, maybe get like a 3-inch from the Y pipe back, and just do it and be done. If you're looking to just get a little bit more life out of your truck and avoid the bills, well, then this is probably the way I would do it. I would do this again. I don't think I can do it again now because of that muffler cement. I put a lot of it on there. But this truck's only had one muffler in its entire life, and it's 14 years old right now. So the odds are this truck will, this muffler, sorry, I was looking at the light, this muffler will outlast the truck. Pulling in the scrapyard, that muffler will still probably be on there. So, money, am I money ahead? Yes, I am money ahead no matter how you look at it. I figured if I took it to a shop to get this done, they charge a labor rate of, let's say $50 an hour. Of course, they probably wouldn't have took as long. Let's even say 4 hours. That's $200. Plus, they would have charged me for the muffler, but the muffler was $160. So you're looking at about a $350 total. I have about $250 into it now. So depending on how you value your time, that's what you got. But you got to remember, I bought some stuff that was either wrong or I didn't end up using too. I.e. all the 3-inch clamps, which I only used one. I bought 6. Now, the full exhaust kit, like I said, I was looking at them. They're in like the $600 to $1,200 range, so I'm well ahead on those. I'm not even a third of the cost of those. All said, all in. So, I mean, it'll depend. How do you value your time? $100? I might have paid somebody else to do this if I'd known this, but like I said, on the onset looking in, it was going to be like $200 worth of savings. But then again, I don't know then. I know now what I didn't know then, which I probably wouldn't have wasted as much money either. So hopefully you won't waste as much money, or you will decide to take it to an exhaust shop. That's all I got. Thank you. Please do the like, comment, and subscribe thing, because I don't ask for that usually, but I guess I should. Alright, I'm gonna go see a movie with the kids. Bye.